Good evening. I couldn't stay away any longer. I couldn't help. I couldn't help it. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I'm here to let you know what I'm witnessing. Do you believe my story to be true? Do you believe me? Do you love me enough to connect to me, to understand me, to be with me? Do you support me financially, emotionally, mentally? Can you support me? Do you understand me? Do you love me? Can you show me with your actions? Will you? Please show me with your actions that it's true. Show me the truth. You are the truth. That is the only language you are to speak to me, by you being you. Do not speak to me with words. Show me the way. The am. That is you. Show me this. Do you not want to know this? That person, that thing? Would you like to be the only witness? Or would you like to sit along with me and witness? This integration, I wanted to come here and point out some very dark things, which is why I felt like the darkness was most appropriate for any of those could handle it and not attach themselves to my narrative or my visual stimulation, etc. I am seeking those who choose to be witness of something very, very, very most important that is so obvious you would never see it. It's like the oldest trick in the book. It only works because you just never think that they would ever do that trick again, because it's just so obvious. Are you ready, my one and only witness? Would you enjoy to be present? I'm slightly fearful to go on with this message because I know that there's great interference with my intention of creating this message. I understand there are forces that are against me and this nature of this intention of love and coming us together in a way that is non-sexual, non-conditional, unshaking, non-threatening. Preservation. Can we reserve this land, this earth? Could we make it ours? Can we choose to serve it with only love and joy and truth instead of pain and suffering? Must we continue to repeat what we have seen before us? And must we seek to find nothing but darkness all around us? Can we not accept and must we not recognize who we are and what we're here to do? We have the power to change all of this simply with us, with me, with you. I am. I am. I am. I am. You have to understand and find great joy in you being. I know that's not easy. Until you can do that with you and feel comfortable saying, I am. Say it on a mantra. Say it 108 times by yourself. Inhalations and exhalations, taking your time and grace. I promise, if you have an ego, it's not going to be comfortable. So there's very few who will follow through and do this exercise. Very few who will recognize the importance of I and am. Now I'd like to move further ahead into a deeper integration that not everyone will feel comforted by this creation. I will not forget the bigger picture of what I've created with this intention, despite what happens during this live stream. I'm here now for you to, allow me to ground myself and reconnect, because there's new energies that are connecting, attempting to pull me different directions. So I'm supposed to, with that coming in, it reminds me that I have to remind you that this thing that is so dark, it has a beauty because it brings us all together. It doesn't have to be a weapon It doesn't have to be a darkness. It doesn't have to be a secret. It doesn't have to be something we have to avoid. We just have to use it wisely and make our moves quick. Remember, we are 6 degrees of separation. Literally, we could reconnect with every soul on the entire planet. We are just literally 6 degrees from separation. And if we really wanted to love and we really wanted to understand, we could. But it begins with us, meaning we have to give ourselves permission to breathe and say, I am, and find great joy in saying, I am. And I know it's not easy, and it's uncomfortable, and sometimes we feel the humility. We don't even understand why or what. And we understand it's non-conditional. We are unconditional beings. We are ever expanding consciousness. It is just fabulous. How could you deny that? Did you find great joy in pretending like you had the power to destroy such things with your imagination? It did not change its presence just because you had painted it so with your language. It did not ruin the experience. Now, I have a very important message to share that I've been beating around the bush. I was kind of hoping there'd be more people present for this, but I'd rather just get on with it. It pains me greatly to have to be the messenger because, again, it feels like I'm the Wendy bird that gets shot down from the sky from Peter Pan. When really I just came here to love you and take care of all you children. And you forget who I am, my purpose. I haven't forgotten my purpose, which is why I will die with honor, telling you the truth right now. The truth I'd like to share with you is about Q. And as I further ahead, it's very possible that you could lose connection or reception. It's very, very likely. As a matter of fact, I just lost all of my viewers just now. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for the live. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here to put on a show. My life is my truth. And the only way that I am it is I be it. I live it. Trina Christine Mason. That is my corporation. Just like the Vatican owns our souls and our footprints in America, it is identical. Noah, thank you for joining us. Noah, I'm about to lead us into a dark realm of awareness that everyone's very well aware. I'm going to use Q as a picture in your mind. You're just going to paint a giant Q inside your head and make it hollow. And then let us color in Q with like a pretty color, maybe like blue for truth, or maybe pink for justice, and yellow for our power, orange for creativity, purple for higher consciousness and expanding and understanding we are all royalty from the heavens descended here on earth. Or how about pure white, to remember that innocence that we're supposed to return back to. Black. An absence of all color. How fascinating to be reminding. While white is all the colors. Okay, moving ahead. Q. Okay, so you have Q. Q is going to represent a variable that we all well know. You may know it best as social media. Or maybe you know it as the television. Or hey, maybe you know it as LinkedIn, or Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, or maybe your cell phone. But hey, they got all of your friends too. Q knows each and every one of us because we made sure that Q knew. Because we wanted to tap in. And they wanted to tap into us. And by tapping into us, they changed the entire world. So they're basically playing God. Playing with this swarm, this algorithm. You can see the selfish ledger. Okay, it's a Google advertisement themselves. They're letting you know what they're doing. And how they're going to be suggesting things to you. And it has to be their idea. Okay? And there's a thing called V2K. I'm next channel to tell you. V2K, it stands for voice to skull. I first originally heard from this from Dr. Richard Allen Miller, also known as the original Fox Mulder, for anyone who is passionate about the Illuminati and what algorithms are happening in the universe right now, where these stories come from. Oh man, my soul is so old, you could call me Anubis. That's who I am and what I'm here to do. I transcend a lot of energies. I meet a lot of people who are about to die, and a lot of people who aren't happy to be alive. It's kind of my purpose. It's actually my specialty. And the way physics works is that we attract polarities, equal, opposite repulsions in time. It's quite magical if you can love and respect it. But that was so rare on this planet. That's why Q had to get involved. A lot of people don't understand what the Illuminati is doing, but the more that I do my homework, the more that I see that they're trying to actually do good. But what sucks is, like, the magic is getting out of hand, you can say, because they're manipulating forces. And their intentions aren't pure and clean because they're still animal beings. They forget. They don't even know that they're the ones they have to watch out for, if that makes sense. What if I told you you're the only one you have to watch out for? You're the only one. You're the only enemy. You're the only one. You have to not betray yourself. And you're going to be really sneaky about it. Be careful. It's like that. And they are like that to them. And everybody's like that. And they don't even know it. We've all been conditioned animals. We've all been tricked by this information. This shadow that has been placed before us on this planet. These algorithms, these energetic waves that have been attempting to condition, label, judge, analyze, hold back. I'm not even sure what to call that. Is that Saturn? I mean, well, is there a proper name? Abaddon, Apollyon, is it a seven-headed dragon? I'm not sure. It makes me sick, though, and it makes me want to fight it. No matter what it is, I'm not about it. I am for love, and it's the only thing I choose to fight for. And if you don't have love, I'm not interested. And if you're not interested in love, then what are you doing here? Because you were given this power to respect and honor the planet, to take care of it. Did you think you were given the power to kill things just because? Or did you think it was because you were meant to protect, to honor, respect? Why did you think you were able to breathe? What did you really think that breathing did for you? Did you have any conscious understanding of the powerful mechanism that is breathing? Did you not know what an honor it was to be alive? Did you not care? Did you forget? Did you want to forget? Why? Who told you that you should? Who did you allow to say? Do not be weak mortals or animals. See the power that you have with your consciousness, with your understanding, your love, your unity. It's very powerful if you choose to use it wisely. See what they're doing to us, our friends, our brothers, our family. The algorithms, the ways that they are shifting, the behaviors by showing them select stimuli, controlling and manipulating the minds, the feelings, all the people. They're all moving in such a way. And I'm just not very happy at the way that they are choosing to move us all in some levels, because it feels like they're using fear and they're trying to make us all be the same. I don't stand for that. I believe in DNA and us being our individualistic blueprint and being ourselves. I'm going to ask you to stand up against Q and to know every time when the enemy presents itself, and you want to know how you know it's Q is if you're afraid. If you're afraid. Fear is Q. They're using you. They're using your fear. They're using your energy. You want them to because it's the only way that you feel powerful. But remember that you don't need fear. You're so much more than fear. You're so beautiful. You're so gracious. Can you just be patient? If you could just be patient and to appreciate each breath, each and every breath, then, maybe then, we could all realize we all share breath and we are all the same. The infinite, the I, and the am. And fully being able to accept I and am. The me in the present moment. But me recognizing that I am the moment. I am not separate. That was my illusion. My ego told me that I was separate, that I was different, that I was special, that I was nothing. I hope that you see these things. I hope that you cherish me, what I have chosen to use my life today to share with you these messages. I know not everybody could get me, and I know I wasn't for everybody. I'm thankful for those of you who have nourished me and made sure that I am safe and protected and well taken care of and fed. I am blessed to have those of you who are sincere